The three domains of life. The earth is 4.6 billion years old and microbial life was thought to have first appeared between 3.8 and 3.9 billion years ago. In fact, 80% of Earth's history was exclusively microbial life. Microbial life is still the dominant life form on Earth. It has been estimated that the total number of microbial cells on Earth on the order of 2.5 into 10 raised to 30 cells, making it the major fraction of biomass on the planet. The tracing and timing of the most recent common ancestors of all organismal lineages, that is synancestor, form the molecular record remains one of the debated issues in biology. Since Charles Darwin's time, it has been assumed that there was a single organism that gave rise to all known life. Phylogeny refers to the evolutionary relationship between organisms. The three-domain system was put forward by American microbiologist and physicist Carl Woese in 1977, is a system for classifying microbial organisms. Over the years, scientists have developed several systems for the classification of organisms. From the late 1960s, organisms had been classified according to a 5-kingdom system. Other popular biological classification systems include the 2-empire system, also referred to as super-domain system, and the 6-kingdom system. Before we dig into the detail of the 3-domain system, let us try and understand what is the concept is all about and how it came into existence. The 3-domain system proposed by Woese and others is an evolutionary model of phylogeny based on differences in the sequences of nucleotides in the cell's ribosomal RNAs, that is rRNAs, as well as the cell's membrane lipid structure and its sensitivity to antibiotics. Comparing rRNA structure is especially useful because rRNA molecules are throughout nature carry out the same function. Their structure changes very little over time. Therefore, similarities and dissimilarities in rRNA nucleotide sequences are a good indication of how related or unrelated different cells and organisms are. There are various hypotheses as to the origin of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Because all cells are similar in nature, it is generally thought that all cells came from a common ancestor, cell which is termed the last universal common ancestor, that is LUCA. These LUCAs eventually evolved into 3 different cell types, each representing a domain. The 3 domains are the archaea, the bacteria and the eukarya. This classification system model was based on principles developed by Swedish scientist Carolus Linnaeus, whose hierarchical system groups organisms based on common physical characteristics. The 3-domain system is a biological classification that divides cellular life forms into archaea, bacteria and eukaryote domains. In particular, it emphasizes the separation of prokaryotes into 2 groups, originally called eubacteria, which is now bacteria, and the archaebacteria, which are now archaea. Woese argued that on the basis of differences in the 16S rRNA genes, these 2 groups and the eukaryotes each arose separately from an ancestor with poorly developed genetic machinery, often called a progenote. To reflect these primary lines of descent, he treated each as a domain divided into several different kingdoms. Woese initially used the term kingdom to refer to the three primary phylogenetic groupings now referred to as domains, until the later term was coined in 1990. Figure shows the phylogenetic tree of life as defined by comparative rRNA gene sequencing. The tree shows the three domains of organisms and a few representative groups in each domain. All bacteria and archaea and most eukarya are microscopic organisms. Only plants, animals and fungi contain macroorganisms. Leuca is last universal common ancestor. Now, what are the three domains of life? Before the concept of three domains of cellular life came into existence, life on planet was grouped into two categories. One, prokaryote or monera, which comprised bacteria, and second one, eukaryota, which comprised animal, plants, fungi and protists. In his biological classification, Carl Woese divided prokaryota into two groups, archaea and bacteria, and thus came into existence the three domain system or the concept of three domains of life. The division of prokaryota into archaea and bacteria can be attributed to the fact that neither of the two are ancestors of each other, and even though they share a few common characteristic traits, they have some peculiar traits of their own as well. One way to accurately classify organisms is based on their 16S ribosomal RNA, that is rRNA. 16S rRNA is a part of the protein making machinery of all cells. It changes very slowly over time. It evolves slowly because a large change is likely to cause the death of the organism, whereas accumulated small changes will allow the organism to live and reproduce. We can compare the 16S rRNAs of organisms to infer evolutionary relationships between them. The more similar two organisms rRNAs are to each other, the more closely related we believe those organisms to be. Based on 16S rRNA information, we can form an evolutionary tree of life, in which the distances of the lines separating organisms from one another represent their evolutionary distance from one another. The domains are thought to have diverged from a common ancestral organisms, that is Leuca, early in the history of life on earth. The phylogenetic tree of life reveals two very important evolutionary facts. One, as previously stated, all prokaryotes are not phylogenetically closely related, and second, archaea are actually more closely related to eukarya than to bacteria. Thus, from the last universal common ancestor of all life forms on earth, evolutionary diversification diverged to yield the ancestors of the bacteria and of a second main lineage. The later ones again diverged to yield the ancestors of the archaea, a lineage that retained a prokaryotic cell structure, and the eukarya which did not. The universal tree of life shows that Leuca resides very early within the bacterial domain. Now, we will see characteristics of the three domains of life. Alongside the three domain system, there exists a six kingdom system of life, that is Archaeobacteria, which comprise ancient bacteria. Eubacteria comprising true bacteria. Protista comprising one-celled organism. Then fungi, planta and animalia. While Archaeobacteria and Eubacteria constitute the archaea and bacteria domains respectively, Protista, fungi, planta and animalia together form the eukaryote domain of life. We will discuss the characteristic traits of each of these three domains of life. Archaea domain. Archaea are prokaryotic cells. Unlike the bacteria and the eukarya, the archaea have membranes composed of branched hydrocarbon chains. Many also contain rings within the hydrocarbon chains which are attached to glycerol by ether linkages. The cell walls of archaea contain no peptidoglycan. Archaea are not sensitive to some antibiotics that affect the bacteria, but are sensitive to some antibiotics that affect the eukarya. Archaea contain rRNA that is unique to the archaea as indicated by the presence of molecular regions distinctly different from the rRNA of bacteria and eukarya. Archaea often live in extreme environments and include methanogens, extreme halophiles and hyperthermophiles. One reason for this is that the ether containing linkages in archaea membranes is more stable than the ester containing linkages in bacteria and eukarya, and are better able to withstand higher temperatures and stronger acid concentrations. The domain archaea is further classified into two phyla, Euryarchaeota and Crenarchaeota. Now we will see bacteria domain. Bacteria are prokaryotic cells. Like the eukarya, they have membranes composed of unbranched fatty acid chains attached to glycerol by ester linkages. The cell wall of bacteria, unlike the archaea and the eukarya, contain peptidoglycan. Bacteria are sensitive to traditional antibacterial antibiotics but are resistant to most antibiotics that affect eukarya. Bacteria contain rRNA that is unique to the bacteria as indicated by the presence of molecular regions distinctly different from the rRNA of archaea and eukarya. Bacteria include mycoplasmas, cyanobacteria, gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria. There is a great deal of diversity in this domain, such that it is next to impossible to determine how many species of bacteria exist on the planet. This domain is further classified into 23 phyla. Now we will discuss eukarya domain. Eukarya have eukaryotic cells. Like the bacteria, they have membranes composed of unbranched fatty acid chains attached to glycerol by ester linkages. Not all eukarya possess cells with a cell wall, but for those eukarya having a cell wall, that wall contains no peptidoglycan. Eukarya are resistant to traditional antibacterial antibiotics but are sensitive to most antibiotics that affect eukaryotic cells. Eukarya contain rRNA that is unique to the eukarya as indicated by the presence of molecular regions distinctly different from the rRNAs of archaea and bacteria. The eukarya are subdivided into the following kingdoms. Kingdom Protista. Protista are simple, predominantly unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Examples include slime molds, euglenoids, algae and protozoans. Second is kingdom Fungi. Fungi are unicellular or multicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell types. The cells have cell walls but are not organized into tissues. They do not carry out photosynthesis and obtain nutrients through absorption. Examples include sac fungi, club fungi, yeasts and molds. Kingdom Planta. Plants are multicellular organisms composed of eukaryotic cells. The cells are organized into tissues and have cell walls. They obtain nutrients by photosynthesis and absorption. Examples include mosses, ferns, conifers and flowering plants. Kingdom Animalia. Animals are multicellular organisms composed of eukaryotic cells. The cells are organized into tissues and lack cell walls. They do not carry out photosynthesis and obtain nutrients primarily by ingestion. Examples include sponges, worms, insects and vertebrates. So, we can conclude from this discussion that each of these three domains of life recognized by biologists today contain rRNA, which is unique to them, and this fact is in itself forms the basis of three domain system, while the presence of nuclear membrane differentiate the eukarya domain from archaea domain and bacteria domain, both of which lack a nuclear membrane. The distinct biochemistry and RNA markers differentiate archaea and bacteria domains from each other. Molecular phylogeny has not only revealed the evolutionary connections between all cells, prokaryotes and eukaryotes, it has formed the first evolutionary framework for the prokaryotes, something that the science of microbiology had been without since inception.